Alrighty, let's begin. In this world, there is loss, and with loss comes grief. And grief begets more loss. Frequently, grief can make a person become lost to themselves and to others. And not only lose themselves, but make themselves, by being lost to others, cause others to lose even more. But can growth come from grief and loss? Maybe there can be strength in that. I wonder what happens when a higher being goes through this cycle of loss, grief, further loss, and then eventually growth. If a higher being, something with a great ability to even affect somewhere or someone or even something without even knowing it, goes into a deathly spiral of grief, I wonder what happens to everyone outside that. From here, we zoom in into our world and head over to visit our main characters, Meatball and Kho-ul. Say hello.
The screens are black on our end.
Oh. Is it not?
Or at least the map is.
The map is black. That is wonderful. I love Roll20. Alrighty. So that should be a general good enough outline for y'all. So yeah. Starting out, do y'all have a recap of what happened last Well, actually, no. I know what we need to mention from the last session coming into this session. Hey, Meatball. The
Yes.
thunder rolls.
Meatball, as he hears it, let's give him that save to save face. Could have been better, but
Yeah, not doing. Oh, not doing.
he's
great.
probably have advantage on this because he has been hit by this a couple of times already, and is also aware that this storm is artificial in some regard.
Yeah.
And he is barely saving face right now.
Yeah, and so what
As-
was your total roll? I'm gonna say
That was a 17.
a 17 total plus your modifier.
That already includes the modifier.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay. You don't go scurrying yet, but there is something.
Paul is standing still. He is definitely hesitating, but he is not liking that storm overhead.
Yeah.
To get the rest of our audience caught up, though, the adventurers Meatball and Kho-ul were tasked by the mob in order to chase down an individual who had stolen a tome of magic. We aren't quite sure what's in it, but we do know that he had gotten aboard this ship and used the magic to create a tongue golem. After taking care of the undead man who turned out to be the thief, we were unable to secure the tongue golem, allowing it to escape with the book.
I was able to get my tongue back. I could have gotten the book, but, you know...
Priorities.
my tongue took priority.
By the way, where are you keeping your tongue?
I think he just put it in a sack.
Just in a plain old sack.
Do you want me to roll an intelligence check to think that he thinks that you have to actually preserve this thing?
I mean, it's
will
been
let
gone
you
for
know,
weeks
I will
already.
fail. Yeah, like, you know, where else would I put it? Do we have a refrigerator?
I suppose
I
not.
have
I'm
one.
just thinking, you know.
I can make you one in literally 6 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think it's more about like it's already gone. Refrigerating it isn't going to help anything.
Mm-hmm. So,
It can stop it from smelling worse.
yes, and the remains of this Rhakea, the torturer who took your tongue, and also changed the course of your life. Their remains are right there, just sitting on the ground. Meatball. You notice that there's something special going on with the cloak. The cloak, the flesh underneath, as well as all the other parts of this body. You realize that they maintain their magic state even after their expiring owner. Even after the expiration of their owner.
Sounds like that could be something we could use in future crafts.
Yeah, so to put it in mechanical terms for people who are not familiar with Challengers Errant, is that, or Errant Challengers, I always get them flipped. Errant Challengers, is that, well, there's a crafting system inbuilt, and we have three special materials. I will tell you right now, Meatball. One of them is epic, and the other two are rare.
Gotcha. I technically don't have appraisal yet, so
But you know what is generally going on with that.
Yeah.
Note down the skull as the epic, and it has, I'll just tell you, it has the ability Extend Bone.
I'm guessing I need to reattach the jawbone for that.
We'll give you the jawbone as a bonus. But it won't be a crafting material, it'll just be, you know, a jawbone for you to chew on.
Skull, extend bone, and you said that's epic?
That's epic. Yep, the other two are rare.
I'm guessing I don't know the sigil on those.
No.
Yeah. Actually, I would say I would like to point out I don't know if the crafting system is connected to the main dock. I think that's a side thing that hasn't been released yet.
Yep,
that is correct. I have been looking at repackaging the crafting rules into something a little bit more usable for dungeon masters, since part of the charm of the system is that as the players begin their adventure and discover the world and start getting those materials collected, they will slowly discover the crafting system and how it works.
Mm-hmm. So there's that.
Yeah, the thing is though, I played an artificer previously, so I already know the crafting system, so I don't know if that mystery is going to come up here all too much.
Nope. That said, I do have ways I am planning to play Meatball to reel in the crafting system, so to speak.
Yep,
yeah.
Fair.
Hey, Kho-ul. Something's tickling at the back of your mind. Something that you may have missed. Would you mind giving me a roll for that?
What kind of roll?
What kind of roll do you want to make?
I would like to make a stealth check.
Okay, take 5 levels of disadvantage as you sneak past your own brain.
Okay, let's on a more serious note. So it's something tickling on the back of my mind. Do I get to know like the nature of it, or am I just trying to figure out what I'm trying to figure out?
I would say that it is something that you may have forgotten, / something that you really should be worrying about, but haven't remembered to do so. So I suppose main thing is memory.
Yeah. I could do deduction, but could I ask to do intimidation? Sort
If
of
this
like,
is the wetting the skin for folks, he did do that.
Wetting the skin? No. I assume that Kho-ul has grown up as a frog his entire life and knows to wet his skin.
what is it? It's probably having to do with the book, but
A little bit. Actually, Meatball, you can get in on this. If you want, you can give me a perception check. You would have to roll very high for it, though. That is not enough.
If it is anything that has any sort of scent, never mind. Still 20.
No, the scent is covered.
okay. So considering what this is, it's probably something like a deduction check if it's tingling at the back of my mind. I was going to ask if I could do intimidation, sort of instead of me trying to figure it out. It's like me like think, Kho-ul, think. What is it?
I would say you could do that at 2 levels of disadvantage, but that's kind of a lot of weirdness.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That was the only thing I was gonna go for. 12.
Not really. I mean, you know, there's something that you left behind.
I'm actually gonna
Okay.
use my lucky reroll.
Oh, so early.
Hey, it comes back end of day, so
Yeah.
might as well.
Yeah. That's what it's like. Meat.
Yeah, you didn't end up using it at all last session. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hey, you realize that something exploded in the hull. That chest that had the tongue golem, you know, it kind of did open violently.
Okay, my eyes are gonna open up wide a bit and be like, by the way, Warden, I'm gonna go down to lower decks. The thing that golem came out of did explode a little bit. I'm gonna check for damages.
Explode a little bit.
It did. What now?
The thing ripped itself out of the chest. I don't know how to better put it.
Of course.
We're not sinking, so at least I hope. But considering we're on a short leash, permission to go check on the damages.
Fine. I'll try and send one of the crew down with you. Or down after you. For now, I must talk to the captain about how we're going to get through this.
Okay.
And he moves on over to the captain to have a conversation.
I'm going to
Oh, yeah?
Oh, really?
Yep.
I do want to beckon Meatball to come with me.
All right.
Yeah, so we'll fast forward past the barracks down into the hold. Down into the hold.
Well, this one actually works.
Yeah, I don't know. And both of you head on down. And, you know, your feet splash a little bit.
Meatball is gonna lean over and sniff the ground, see what that is.
You can see that this is blood.
Oh, that's what the text of a keen smell is. Okay.
Yeah, so you certainly did cause a lot of things to bleed around here.
I'm gonna go right over to where the chest was.
Mm-hmm.
I think this was where it was.
Yeah, around about there. I think we made it like this place in particular. Yeah, and you head over to there. And, well, you look at the floorboard and then you see wet. The chest is still there, though. It's open. There's some stuff in it.
I'm gonna give a small grimace as I reach in and start trying to pull things out. As I try to pull the chest out.
Ooh.
Probably a lot lighter without all the organs in it.
Now, for everyone else, little content warning. This is gonna get disgusting. Hey, Kho-ul. How familiar are you with organs and medical supplies?
I'm a freaking I'm a killer, and I probably at the beginning didn't exactly kill things exactly cleanly.
Okay,
So
fair
I'm
enough.
assuming like he's not exactly gonna flinch at this.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll give you an advantage on the, what was it, charisma or focus? You choose.
Charisma is always the save face one.
Okay. Yeah, then, well, it's the thing of, like, can you push through this? Or do you...
Focus would be if I'm actually
Getting
I'll let Alice
distracted
speak
or-
on it.
Yeah, focus is for getting distracted and losing concentration.
Yeah, okay. We'll give you charisma on this.
Okay.
As you reach in, your hand brushes with something metallic and sharp. It scrapes the back of your hand and it feels rusty.
Actually, could I say could I forgo my advantage to use a focus save on this? Because it's not a matter of like me being disgusted. It's a matter of the fact of like reaching in through a bunch of organs trying to figure things out.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay.
But yeah, you reach in, the back of your hand scrapes something metallic, sharp, and it just feels wrong against your skin. And then you go in a little bit further, and your hand you're gonna have to dunk it in. There's wetness, there's floating things. There is a lot of leftovers that were just out in the open in the chest. You wonder how this could even have been there without all the meat rotting. And as you go through, you realize that something... You push in a little further, trying to reach toward like a red vial with a plus on it. And you grab it, but in the process of grabbing it, it's stuck. It's stuck to something filmy and skin-like. And you pull and you pull and you yank and it opens up. There's something a little stuck to the back of this. But, well, along with it, you get a small bandolier of healing potions. Make me 2d3. Roll.
By the way, was that for the what did I get for the focus save? Was that for the focus save?
Yeah, that was for the focus save.
Okay, could you have let me roll before you started talking?
I wasn't
sure.
Yeah. The main thing is that, like, were you going to pull away or not?
Ah, okay. So it's 3D what?
2d3.
2d3.
2D3. Okay. God damn it!
You know what? Because you rolled 2 1s, I will give you one more potion. This one is gray, and if you open up the bottle, it smells like chemical, not like like formaldehyde, essentially. I would say that you're familiar with that smell, and it just has an equals sign on it, just 2 straight lines.
So I'm gonna pass one of the healing potions over to Meatball.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is that a standard healing pot?
Yeah.
Got it.
Both of these are I mean, like, I would have you identify them, but I'm pretty sure that either one of you would be familiar enough with these to understand what's going on.
And the other one I'm gonna put down is gray potion.
Mm-hmm.
You said it's formaldehyde. It smells like formaldehyde, but
Yeah. And, you know, there's more things in there, but diminishing returns. If you want, you can grab the chest itself.
Oh yeah, I'm yanking the whole chest out.
Okay, you're gonna yank the whole chest out. Would you mind giving me an athletics?
Meatball sees Kho-ul reaching over with scrawny arms, and is like, I got it, boss.
I've got 16 strength. I'm not scrawny.
Are you sure about that?
Oh my god.
You start pulling at it, having some trouble, and then the dog just sees and jumps in and just yanks it out with his teeth. And yeah, you have
My back, not my knees.
a really nice chest that, Meatball, would you mind giving me an Arcana check?
Thank you for commenting on my chest, but very much inappropriate. My eyes are up here.
Double checking what my Arcana bonus is.
I'm pretty sure frogs go under the snitties issue.
They still have a chest, not the. They have boobs.
Yes, so, you can see that this chest is magical, but you can't really feel, like, you know it's fairly magical, but you can't really feel much more than that.
Would I be able to give that roll advantage? Because I'm standing right next there.
The Arcana?
Yeah.
Do you have trained Arcana?
Nope.
To be fair, I don't either.
I mean, you can roll at it. I wouldn't let you give, a help. Yep. Nah. You're just like, this is a chest. This is a really fancy chest. You could probably sell it for like a few hundred. Silver.
There was a sharp thing within the chest. Can I try to grab that?
There's a lot of things in the chest. Yeah, if you want to try and give me a focus roll.
Well, I'm looking for something in particular. Is there one that I felt familiar as I scraped past it?
Tell you what. You want to dump this over? You want to just throw the chest on its side and let all this liquid and gunk out and organs and stuff?
No, I think there are better ways for me to get kicked off this boat.
The guy who's keeping us on a short leash, is he kind of watching us to make sure we don't fuck anything up?
He's actually not around. You can actually hear a pair of boots clomping upstairs, just saying, and someone is coming around. But no one's in sight yet.
I don't want to flip it over. So
Yep.
when I say if there's one that's familiar, I'm talking about, is there the utensil that cut off my tongue in this?
Oh, that would be interesting. You know what? Give me a straight luck for that.
Just a straight luck?
Just straight luck. So to describe what's going on in here, a lot of the stuff has been depleted, but a lot of the jars and sort of oh, do you not have any bonus to luck at all?
Yeah, I have a 0 on luck.
Okay. But yeah, most of the
Bonus
jars,
was from-
tools, and sample containing things, they got broken. And they're not really, gonna be good. They've all plopped onto the middle, and there's a lot of water down there, so you can't really... It's become a soup.
Okay.
But I would say, you know what? The implement that cut your tongue is not there, but the thing that burned you is.
Okay.
There is a pair of tongs there. And you can see that they're kind of warped and blackened from being heated up over and over and over again.
I'm just going to take that and put that into my bag. Clean it off best as I can so there's not going to be any, blood stains in my bag. And Meatball, you're better at thinking. Should we take this up to the warden and just proclaim it as evidence for him to use?
You see Meatball flops over onto his butt and starts thinking, if we bring it up, then whatever's in the box, we won't be able to claim for ourselves. But if we don't bring it up and try digging through it more, there's a good chance we could get cut on whatever's inside it, and also, it's really gross, and if we try dumping it out, then it turns into another thing, and yeah.
Would you two mind giving me a quick deduction? Deduction or perception? Okay. So, Meatball, you haven't been around boats that much, but that sure is a lot of water in the hull.
I thought you said it was blood.
It's blood up here. In the hull, there's more water than anything.
How deep is the water?
Let's say about a foot.
Okay, yeah, that is definitely something
Yeah.
you should have been a little more clear on. All right.
No,
Yep.
apologies. It's so there's a level beneath here. You know what? Let me just drag you to the other map. I had this prepared just in case you guys went underneath. But imagine if all of this was just filled with a foot deep of water.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But up here, there's not really much, just a lot of slippery blood.
Okay. Meatball, you see what you can do about patching that hole. I'm gonna go up and let them know about it.
Not what
See
hole?
if you can get...
Yeah, well, if you want to go actually down there, you can probably locate like a crack or something.
Yep.
Oh, well, there's
diving down.
There's the hole that is that I put the chest into.
Yeah, so that's
There's already a
just a hole in the. That's just you prying up a couple floorboards. It wouldn't be a hole that would crack the hull, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah. I was thinking you were talking about the crack is underneath there.
Yeah. So, okay. Let me just draw this out. You have like a long opening right here, right?
Yeah.
Or somewhere around there. But then moving over to this map, the chest is over here. Or was over there.
Yeah.
Now there's some jagged crack where water is flowing through.
Okay. Meatball, you go hatch that. See if you can do anything to patch that. I'm gonna let the warden know.
I'll need to go upstairs too and figure out where they keep the spare planks.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, crack-a-boom, the thunder comes around. If you want, you can give me something to maybe see if you know how far away it is. Perception, okay. I would say that because of your earlier rolls and now you've like kind of know this pretty well, I'm not going to make you make the saves, the roleplay saves against like being afraid of this. Now you're like, okay, wait a minute, that's pretty quickly coming toward us. It's probably going to be here in less than an hour.
Yep. Meatball is going to run back up to the hatch and start climbing back up.
Okay. Both of y'all head up through the barracks and onto the deck. The deck is now a flurry of activity. There are a lot of people doing a lot of things, and they can't really, like, all of a sudden, the captain's at the front, first mate is down here trying to sort out some of the ropes. People are pulling up sail, and then this person is, like, tending to it up in the crow's nest, just trying to nail things down, preparing
Which
for the
one's
storm. Yeah.
Which one is the warden?
Warden's right here.
The guy on the right, or?
Right here.
Oh. Hey, boss, what's going on?
Yep. Ugh. This storm's really bad. It's coming in much quicker, and it gathered really fast. Your assumption that it is magical makes sense.
Yep. And whoever's controlling it is sending it straight at us. Also, not to draw too much alarm, but there might be a crack in the bottom of the ship.
What?
You know where the planks are, so I can start fixing it?
There's a crack in the bottom? Was this chest explosion that you two talked about?
Yep.
Yeah. You can thank our skeletal friend for that one.
I'm not thanking them.
Where's the
Either
planks?
way, the planks, they should be down in the hold. Right above, where the chests are, there should be a large stack of crates. Use that wood.
Okay. Meatball dives down. You can let Kho-ul continue up here. Meatball is going off screen to start patching the hole.
You hear a large series of curses. A loud series of curses.
Understandable.
Kho-ul, what are you doing?
I don't see how him being here would make the situation any better.
Mm-hmm.
So probably just join Meatball down below.
Yep.